Okay, what's up, YouTube? It's currently Saturday, March 17th. I mean, March 7th. I'm tripping, not March 17th. But I'm just coming out here to have a weekly trade recap. I'm gonna be doing these every week and just going over my trading week and how was it. I'm gonna go ahead and start off and say this was not the best trading week for me. This was definitely the longest losing streak I've been on in a while. If I go to my Notion, just pull my trading journal up. Well, I don't know if that's gonna ever pull up or pop up, but I'm gonna just go over my my week. Where like this week was not the greatest week. I'll show y'all. I had trade figure. I really, in reality, I didn't lose 1.2k just because. Well, actually, let me see how much I actually lost. I did lose about 1.2k. Then actually, I did lose about that because I lost 500. I'm down 510 on my Top Step account, and I took the same trades on this account as I did on my Funded Futures account, and I'm a little over. So about 1.2k I should say, because it's about the same on my Funded Futures account, 642. I'm a little lower on I'm right at break even on my Top Step account. I think I'm at like $66, but on my trader my funded futures account, I don't know why, but I'm negative. I'm minus 354, so I'm down almost $300 more on this account than I am on my Top Step account. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna try to just build these accounts up to where I can withdraw, like, probably, like, I think 5,000 is the max I can withdraw from my account. So or 2,000, I can withdraw 50% of the profit. So I'm probably gonna try to grow these accounts to about 4,000, just depending on, like, how March goes. Honestly, I know it's not gonna be like this forever. Like, I managed risk well. I feel like I only lost 642 this week. Like, that's my risk management. That's the most I'm willing to lose for a week. So I didn't go on tilt. Like, I wanted to show y'all my Notion journal. So let me see if I'm gonna try to do this one more time. But if I can't, I don't want this video to be too long. Okay, it's pulling up now. I want to show y'all, like, this is the longest losing streak I've been on since, like, August. Like, since I've been trading consistently, since I've been trading supply and demand consistently. It's like, and I want to say I'm proud of myself because I didn't go on tilt. I definitely did have the urge to go on tilt because I was losing. Like, I ain't never lose. Like, I literally lost 6 trades in a row. I didn't make, like, Friday was the first trade I actually won. I know this is a green day, but I broke even that day. This was a break even trade. Like, Wednesday I didn't trade. It was a cleanest setup. Monday I probably could have won the trade because I just did a little, like, a review over my trades this week. 2242. What was that? I don't know what that was, but I just did a little review over my trades, and it's like I I just did a review over my trades, and I could have avoided a loss on Monday and made my profits back. Monday could have been a winning day, just being real, but it ended up not being a winning day just because the trade that I took my stop loss. This trade right here, I had 3 contracts, and if I didn't feel comfortable risking, I can show y'all the trade that I actually took on Monday on these charts right here. Let's go to Monday, March 2nd. So it's a little easier. Let me just show y'all. Boom. This was like the one trade that I did. I could say I wish I had back just because. Well, I wouldn't even say like. Well, yeah, I could say because I don't normally enter on the 1 minute, and I'm not allowed on this trade. I entered on the 1 minute. I was on the 1 minute chart, and I entered off of it. So when I entered, once price broke, we go down to the 1 minute. Once price broke this high, I seen price was making higher highs and higher lows. So I said, okay, once this 5-minute candle closed, price had printed a swing low. So I was like, okay, I'm cool with placing my stop below here. And that ended up biting me in the ass, just being real. Like, if I would have just placed my stop, if I would have took this trade on a 5-minute, I wouldn't. And I risked 3 contracts on this trade because I was only 50 pip stop loss. So I was cool with like risking, like, 300 on this trade. Probably shouldn't have, just because it was such a tight stop loss, and I would have been able to, move my if I had 2 contracts or 1 contract on, I would have been able to have my stop way down here. It would have been a 100-point stop, but like I would have had way more wiggle room. And this supply zone wasn't printed here. This is from later on in the week, but I was trading into this 5 minute supply zone right here though. And I was just like, I want price to go. And I knew price would probably react out this area. It tapped in its demand zone and it reacted. So I was like, damn. And it went and stopped me out. If I would have ended off the 5 minute, had my stop below this low and just took my normal entry, I would have saved myself a loss. And we would have ended my losing streak that I went on. And that could have probably, changed the whole trajectory of the week. You never know. Like this trade, I think it ended up playing out for at least a 1 or 2, I think almost. Or maybe I know I probably wouldn't have held for a whole 1 or 2 because my stop was so wide, I definitely would have been okay with holding for a 1 or 1.5. And yeah, we would have came back in drawdown, but eventually it would have got hit. So it's just like, I know this week, this next upcoming week, I'm definitely probably not taking any 1 minute entries. Just because, or like if I do take a 1 minute entry, I'm still keeping my stops the same. Like if I do enter on a 1 minute, I'm still putting my stop below the 5 minute candle low because just I'd rather be safe than sorry. That is a trade that I wish I could have had back because that could have been a winning trade. That could have been to kick the week off, change the trajectory of the week, and then after that, Wednesday, I look back and Wednesday was the cleanest setup that we had all week. But I didn't trade because it was my wife's birthday, so we was out. So that was unfortunate. That could have been probably another profitable day. But yeah, and Wednesdays aren't normally that clean. But I should say a good takeaway from. And actually, I don't even need to show y'all my notion. Y'all could just look. Okay, matter of fact, yeah, I can't show y'all my notion. Yeah, this is my notion from. This is February. February wasn't the best month. February about a break even month for me. I got my combine. I passed this combine. That don't matter. But when it comes to trading, I was profitable the last 2 weeks of February, but it still ended up being break even because I made $500 in profit. But it wasn't a lot of money. It wasn't a lot of. That's not a lot. That's not crazy. Like I was up almost. I made these losses back. I mean, I had a losing week, so I had a losing week. I was down 976 the first week. I started to count on and drawdown and had to work my way up out of drawdown. So, and then the upcoming week, I only made like 200 of that profit back. Well, no, I was still down 200 on this account. I only made 735, and then I made some more of that profit back. But we took the losses. Like Fridays was the losses. We broke even on this Friday, but the rest of them were losses. I think I lost like if we go look at my Notion calendar, like. Maybe even if we go back to January, I was losing Friday 1, 2. I don't know if I traded this Friday. We might not do. Yeah, we took this Friday off because we won 3 days in a row. So I took that Friday off, but lost. I know I lost these 2 Fridays too. I just probably didn't journal it. I normally do, but lost. February, all of February we lost on Friday. And then, today, this Friday we finally broke the Friday losing streak. But, it was just. If you look at my February, my first week March trade, it was literally 2 losses on Monday. This week's trade, I'm sorry, y'all. If we look at this week's, trading week, we had 2 losses on Friday. On Monday, 2 losses on Monday. A break even day Tuesday. No trades Wednesday. We had a losing day Thursday, and then we finally got a winning day. We finally got in a win column on Friday, so and ended my losing streak. But I'm telling y'all, we took literally. If we go back to we've been losing since the last 1, 2. That's 2 trades. The last 3, and I can show y'all. Matter of fact, the table so y'all can see. Y'all can see a little better. Like this is the most trades that I lost since I've been in this journal. Like in this journal, like since August, I've been journaling this trade. This is the most I done lost like in a row. Like I didn't had 4 day losing streaks or went on a 4 day losing streak, but I didn't made that back. But 4 winning days. But I'm talking about I lost, I won, win, lose, win, and then this is the loss that's kicked it off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Break even. It's like I'm not even making money. So it's like almost 6 losses in a row before I got a win, y'all. 6 losses in a row before I got a win. So it's just like, and to still be, have my accounts. I didn't blow my account. This is a funded account. I didn't blow my account, so this to show you like risk management is everything, and, protecting your capital, staying disciplined, and, just trusting in your system. Like, I trust myself. I know I'm going to make these losses back. I know I'm going to get it back in the win column and be consistent as long as I follow my system and as long as I don't go on tilt. So, this to show you like risk management is everything in trading. Like, as long as you manage risk and you're not risking more than you willing to lose. Like if y'all look at, none of my losses were, let's go back to March. None of my losses was more than $300. I had a 270, 168. none of my losses. I'm risking 250 to 300 each trade. You know, this trade we didn't make no 252 on this 255, and then this loss was 115. You know, and then we can just even go back to the trades before that on Friday, on this Friday, 261 and 217. So it's just like none of my trades, none of my losing trades are over $300. So it's just like as long as I'm managing risk and keeping my losses, you know, below $300 and not more, then it's good. Like, yeah, I don't got the best stats at all by anything, but I know like my stats are gonna get better. You know, my trading's gonna get better. All I just gotta do is follow. I'm just in a losing streak. This happens to every trader. Like every trader goes through losing weeks and sometimes losing months. You know, but you know, at the end of the day, it's about, you know, staying in the game and staying consistent, following your system, and that's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna show y'all. You know, I didn't trade live as much this week, but I'm back on it this coming week because, you know, it was just a lot going on. I had my wife's birthday, we were celebrating, we were doing a lot of things, so it just was a lot of, you know, inconsistencies in my week. You know, so but this upcoming week will be a lot more consistent. So I will be live trading the rest of, you know, until I get a payout from these accounts, and you know, yeah, like, you know, the week wasn't the best. I've definitely had way better weeks, you know, but I'm just looking forward to build from, you know, Friday, I should say, like, you know, just get back in the win column. I'm not forcing nothing. I'm just following my system, y'all. Like literally, like I'm a manage risk, and you know, I would get out of drawdown. I would become like, you know, I would be back profitable and get my accounts to where I need them. You know, I had these accounts for a month already, but like this is the longest I ever had a funded account. Like just being real, like, so I'm proud of myself. I'm gonna pat myself on the back for that, because I would have been blow these accounts like me like last year, or you know, a few months ago. I would have blew these accounts already, you know, trying to pass it fast, or you know, just trying to do extra, you know. Like I literally been trading both of these accounts for over a month, a month already actually. So it's just like, you know, it'll come like these next 3 weeks. Hopefully they're good. Hopefully March is a better month. I mean, a better month than February. You know, this first week of March was pretty bad for me, but I know it'll get better. But you know, I'm gonna just keep following my system. You know, I'm gonna keep y'all in tune, you know, with what I'm, you know, how I'm trading and my trading. You know, I'm gonna be live recording this on YouTube, and you know, I'm gonna be dropping videos, you know, going over my recaps, you know, and you know, showing y'all, you know, the real raw, you know, uncensored, you know, part of trading. Like this is part of trading. Like losing is a part of trading. You know, losing weeks is a part of trading. And this is, you know, me experiencing a losing week. Like just being real. Like I haven't experienced a losing week like this. Just being real in a while. You know, in a while. Like yeah, when I first started trading, of course I was losing. But since I've been consistent with following my system, my system hasn't let me. I mean, I haven't lost like this with following my system, and you know, losing like 6 trades in a row. Like that was unheard of, you know, for me. But at the end of the day, you know, and not getting a win from though, like not getting a win. But it's like I'm not gonna, you know, dwell on the, you know, the bad, and you know, I'm just, you know, flush this week, put this week behind us, and you know, we you know, next week is a brand new opportunities, brand new trades. You know, anything can happen. You know, I can literally make all my profits, all my losses back. You know, and I don't know, it's anything's possible next week. So it's just like, you know, this week is behind us. You know, I'm not bringing none of this, you know, with me into next week. I'm still good. Like I know I'm gonna be, you know, I'm gonna get a payout, and I'm gonna keep, you know, focusing on following my system, becoming a better version of myself every day, and I'm gonna keep, you know, documenting my journey and letting y'all come along with me. So that's it for this video. I hope this video was some sort of value for y'all, you know, and just, you know, whoever watching this, you know, even if it's me watching this shit, you know, I good luck to y'all trading, you know, like, comment, subscribe. I'm out. See y'all in the next one.